You hang around with some losers, hang around with some ducks, you'll become a duck. And what do ducks do? Just complain about conditions, quack, quack. Complain about opportunities, quack, quack. Management, quack, quack. You know, just complaining the whole time. And they never fly that high. They like to just chill and complain. In fact, even in the workplace, the interesting thing is, have you looked at managers versus general workers? When it's tea time, general workers go as a group. Why does the manager go alone? Just quick, have a bite, go. Well, actually, it's not. It doesn't work like this. It's not you become a manager, then all of a sudden you want to chow alone. No. You start having those traits when you still, you know, in the lowest ranks. And people say, this guy doesn't look like everybody else. There's something different about them. You know, you don't get a promotion because you're doing your job very well. No, doing your job very well just gets you a good word in terms of keeping your job. Doing your job just means you get to keep your job, right? And doing more than your job, meaning you do the manager's work, that gets you the type of promotion that you need into the next and into the next. Because people are already seeing the traits in you of a manager. And they're saying, I mean, if you, my brother, have about 28 people, you said, working for you. And you're thinking, who do I appoint next to be the manager of this new branch that I'm going to be making worth $5 million? You're going to look at these guys and say, who has shown that, you know, he's managing the people? He's actually doing most of the things that I normally think of, he's thought of already. And he's like, already done, boss. Already done, boss. Ah, already done. You know what I mean? You want to say something there? Yeah.
So I was reading up on how to promote people in case. So this guy's name is João. João works in a factory, and he's been at this factory for 15 years. And this new kid comes in, Joseph. And Joseph is the manager. He's there for 6 months, and he's the manager. So João's thinking, I've been here so long, why don't I get a promotion? So he goes into his boss's office, sits down, and he says, listen, boss, man, I want a promotion. I want to be like Joseph. So his boss says, listen, I've got a problem. Here's $10. Can you go get me oranges at the corner shop there? So he goes, comes back, says, boss, there are no oranges. Okay. He says, just sit there in the corner, I just want to show you something quickly. Joseph comes in. Joseph comes in, he says, Joseph, go to the corner shop, get me some oranges. Joseph goes, comes back. Joseph says, boss, there are no oranges there. But there are tangerines for sale. And if you don't like the tangerines, it's got apples and bananas at half price. So he says, okay, thank you very much. You can leave, Joseph. And he looks at João. João says, no, I understand.
You see, showing the traits that you're already operating in the next level. In fact, maybe he could have gone one step further and say, oh, they're not there, but I went to another place, I got some oranges, here's some oranges, boss. Because you're not a because of person. You're saying, in spite of the difficulties, I still made it work. And those are the type of people want to put in higher places. Because the boss wants someone who thinks like them, so that when they're gone, they know that the business is going to be okay. You know? That's one of the things that's really, really important, especially if you find yourself still in a place where you're working for someone and you want to grow, you want to go to the next level. But what happened with me is, when I went to the school that was more elite than the one I was at before, I made friends that were even better than Jalen. Eventually, I even started surpassing Jalen, in fact, and I just went even further with what I was doing as well. So that's an interesting thing there when I'm talking about the association yielding amazing results. The type of people you hang around with can ultimately affect everything. But of course, it has to start with you. Now, it's not always the case that we have access to the people that we look up to, the people we are inspired to. But because we live in the era that we live in now, you don't even have to have direct access with someone. Just having YouTube videos and you're watching these guys and you're reading their books, it feels like you're actually living with them. Everything they've said, you're like, yes, yes. you know, and it's just part of you. You know what? Here's the other thing that is really important. Self-discipline. Yeah. Self-discipline is a problem. Self-discipline, I saw in a certain definition, is knowing what you have to do and doing what you have to do regardless of how you feel about doing it. So it's not about how you feel about it, it's about just doing what needs to get done. You know, there's a gentleman who's got this tagline written, "Get things done." And that's what's important, is that you get things done no matter how you feel about what you need to do, that you just get things done. That self-discipline is something that's really, really important. Not always easy to cultivate, though. Here's the other thing. We know until we are reminded. We know everything until we are reminded. Like some of the things that I've said now are things that maybe were not even that far off from you. In fact, you've thought of those things before. But when I say it, you're like, yeah, man. You know, that's what happens when you get reminded. We know everything until we are reminded. The second thing is, well, the third thing now is, yes, you know, but do you do what you know? You know, but do you do what you know? You know it's good to have your taxes in order for your company, but do you do what you know? Are your taxes in order?